The year's 2019. Life feels normal. We commute to work, gather with friends, and plan our futures without a second thought. But across the world, a new virus, SARS-CoV-2, is quietly beginning its journey. By early 2020, what started as a localized outbreak in Wuhan, China, has exploded into a global crisis. The World Health Organization declares a pandemic. The world, as we know it, is about to change forever. This is the story of COVID-19. A look back at the years that tested our resilience, reshaped our societies, and revealed the very best and worst of humanity. In the initial months of 2020, a sense of surreal uncertainty crept into our daily lives. News reports were filled with images of overwhelmed hospitals in Italy and Spain. We learned new terms: social distancing, flattening the curve, asymptomatic transmission. Suddenly, the simple act of leaving our homes felt fraught with risk. Governments around the globe responded with an unprecedented measure: lockdowns. One by one, cities fell silent. From the bustling streets of New York to the vibrant markets of New Delhi, life ground to a halt. Businesses closed, schools shut their doors, and millions were told to stay home. The silence was deafening. For many, homes became offices, classrooms, and gyms all at once. The world moved online. Zoom calls replaced boardroom meetings, and virtual happy hours became our social lifeline. But this new reality came at a tremendous cost. The global economy plunged into a recession. Millions lost their jobs. Industries like travel, hospitality, and entertainment were decimated. Small business owners, the lifeblood of our communities, faced an impossible battle for survival. The economic fallout was immense, and its effects are still being felt today. Amidst the economic turmoil, the human toll was staggering. The virus did not discriminate, but its impact was unequal. We saw the disproportionate effect on the elderly, those with pre-existing conditions, and marginalized communities. Behind every statistic was a personal story of loss, a family shattered, a final goodbye said over a screen. We clapped for our frontline workers, the doctors, nurses, grocery store clerks, and delivery drivers who risked their own health to keep society functioning. They were the heroes of the pandemic, working tirelessly under immense pressure and unimaginable stress. The pandemic also laid bare the deep-seated inequalities in our societies. Access to healthcare, job security, and even the ability to work from home became markers of privilege. The crisis amplified existing social fractures and ignited important conversations about justice and equity that continue to this day. While the world was in lockdown, another race was on, the race for a vaccine. Scientists, researchers, and pharmaceutical companies embarked on a historic mission, collaborating on a global scale like never before. Using groundbreaking mRNA technology, they developed, tested, and produced vaccines in record time. It was a monumental scientific achievement, a beacon of hope in a dark time. The arrival of vaccines in late 2020 and early 2021 marked a turning point. Mass vaccination campaigns rolled out, bringing a sense of relief and the promise of a return to normalcy. Arm by arm, we began to build a wall of immunity. But the rollout was not without its challenges. Logistical hurdles, vaccine hesitancy, and global inequities in distribution created new obstacles. The debate over vaccine mandates became a contentious issue, further dividing societies already strained by the pandemic. As we slowly began to emerge from the darkest days, the world was a different place. The pandemic had accelerated years of digital transformation in a matter of months. Remote work became a permanent option for many, fundamentally changing our relationship with the office. E-commerce boomed, and telehealth became a mainstream part of healthcare. The pandemic also forced a collective reevaluation of our priorities. Many of us reconnected with nature, rediscovered simple joys, and placed a greater emphasis on mental health and well-being. The isolation of lockdowns highlighted our profound need for human connection, reminding us of the importance of community, family, and friends. However, the scars of the pandemic remain. We are still grappling with the long-term health effects of long COVID, the educational gaps left by school closures, and the deep psychological impact of years of stress and uncertainty. The crisis also fueled a wave of misinformation and conspiracy theories, eroding trust in institutions and in each other. Rebuilding that trust is one of the most significant challenges we face in the post-pandemic era. Looking back, the COVID-19 pandemic was more than just a public health crisis. It was a global stress test for our civilization. It revealed our vulnerabilities, our fragile supply chains, our underfunded healthcare systems, our political divisions. But it also revealed our strengths, our capacity for incredible scientific innovation, our ability to adapt, and the profound resilience of the human spirit. We saw communities come together to support one another, strangers helping strangers in acts of kindness and solidarity. We learned that in the face of a common threat, we are more interconnected than we ever imagined. The lessons are clear. We must invest in public health, combat inequality, foster global cooperation, and build more resilient, equitable societies. The story of the pandemic is still being written. Its echoes will be felt for generations. But as we move forward, we carry with us the memory of what we endured, the lessons we learned, and a renewed appreciation for the simple, beautiful, and fragile thing we call normal life. It's a reminder to be prepared, to be kind, and to never take our interconnected world for granted. Thank you so much for watching. If this look back resonated with you, please hit that like button and consider subscribing for more deep dives into the events that shape our world. Stay safe and take care.